The screen pass. Okay, Max Kelly, offensive tackle, Gonzaga Prep. This guy's a big hombre. He is 6'7", 265. And he looks bigger than that. He just looks like one of our guys that's 300. He just has that look about him. Another excellent student. 3.4 at Gonzaga Prep. That's an excellent GPA. They have some smart people at that high school. And he's hanging in there right with all of them. Good leadership qualities. Here he is, number 66. Playing on the left side of the line. No block down here. Just a great job of keeping his feet moving and moving that defensive lineman back. Okay, this play he's going to go back around to the left side. He clears a hole for the line for the running back. And then you see right there, I mean, he's got really good form in his run, as we saw Chuck Burton develop and John Oprud. And well, this year you'll see Poole playing number 72 more this coming year. Those guys are excellent form run type players, which he will develop into with our winter conditioning and all our summer programs. Very physical player. Again, feel very good about our offensive line and defensive line. Okay, Caleb Kidder was our first verbal commitment from camp. 6'5", 240, 3.71. He was the Montana Gatorade Player of the Year. And the thing I think he does is he backs up every single thing that's on that list right there. He did it each and every Friday night as they went through the state and won the state championship. Tremendous individual. I think he's going to be a guy that is going to have tremendous opportunity early to play. I think he's going to take advantage of that. I think we're going to hear about him possibly as early as next fall. Tremendous get off the line of scrimmage again. Tremendous finish. And he's always, see, that's a pretty violent collision. We talked about this today. Usually these violent collisions happen from a linebacker spot where they get a head of steam going, but Caleb gets it going pretty quick. Now this is as 3 consecutive plays that he makes with the team trying to get out of their own end zone area. Caleb makes all 3 of these on the defensive stand. And he uses a different technique on each and every one of them. Here he's double teamed, still gets off the second block, and makes the play in the opponent's backfield. Okay, you notice that finish there. Excellent finish. There's really nowhere for the running back to go when Caleb Kidder's in the game. Here he has a swim move. Right elbow over the top of the helmet. Bam. Elbow jam continuing so he doesn't lose any speed at all. Finishes the play. Okay, Jeremiah Kosei. Well, he's number 45 as you watch this from Palomar Junior College. Now, the nice thing about Jeremiah, we have him for 3 years. He's got 3 years to play for us. And he's a very physical linebacker. It's a guy that we just could not recruit.
Look at the hair.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Troy.
Stevens.
I think he's slowing down.
Big, solid, thick, fast. This play right here might be the best play on the highlight tape, the whole tape, as he takes the ball away from his quarterback, all in the same motion, throws it to the ground.
He has so much hair.
Yeah, you don't need to know his jersey number.
Can't see it anyway.
English equality.
Yeah, he probably dropped a 10th off his 40 time, less wind resistance.
Nice interception, opportunistic player. He's an excellent person. I had the opportunity to be in his home, and we had a tremendous meal. And he actually had his hair back. Looked like a totally different guy that night. But again, like I said, he's got 3 years to play for us, plus he could redshirt if that would be the case. Plays with a lot of emotion, very excitable. Again, very physical player. Clinton LaRoe, again, 6'5", 250, Miles City, Montana. This guy's kind of what we feel Montana, the state of Montana is all about. He's a hard-working rancher type of guy. You know, does all the chores early in the morning, goes to school, plays basketball, is on the track team, 3.4, excellent student. And he plays hard. He came over for our Top of the Rockies, our one-day camp, did an excellent job against some players like Caleb Kidder. And we really, really noticed him. And we continue to recruit him, and we're glad we're getting, you know, a few players from that side of the state. Delaney did an outstanding job of recruiting him. Again, pretty good pad level for a bigger guy. He's playing against, you know, guys that are a lot smaller. You got to get your pads down to be able to knock a guy over, and as you can see, Clint's doing it in these videos. Another guy hits the ground. Great job of reach blocking with his left foot. And another good finish. This guy, in my opinion, he's not only fast, he's quick. Again, another excellent student. Did not have a lot of help this year in his team at Mount Spokane, but previous years had some pretty good players around him, so they never did get to the playoffs or that type of situation. But you'll see how Chase can move around here. He crosses the middle here as the number 2 receiver in the middle, which at that size, that takes some courage to go across the middle. You can see all those blue jerseys chasing him. And a lot of times they never do catch him. Here he is at quarterback. This is a good shot of how quick and fast. Makes a nice move with his left foot. And again, has that burst that I talked about earlier this evening. The burst, the face, hitting with the face, and the finish. That's a great example of the burst element. Okay, here he is, the number, the inside receiver, cracking on the linebacker. Okay, now this linebacker is quite a bit bigger than Chase. But the good thing is Chase doesn't realize that. He just does what he's told to do. And those are the guys you want to coach. Here he is in the middle. So you've seen him line up in 4 different positions, which I love receivers with great IQ. You know, that is what has really helped us in that position area. And, you know, we just got to figure some ways to get into football, and I think we'll be able to do that. I'll tell you, he's in the weight room a lot. He's a strong player. J.R. Nelson, cornerback, down in Southern California, a taller corner. He's pretty thin, 172, probably being polite, you know. I don't know if he quite weighs that much, but he's a very good athlete, as you'll see. Both sides of the football. Running back, he played some receiver. And we're going to play him at corner. There's a great example of another burst right there. The last 4 steps he takes are very, very impressive. Again, probably could play some other positions, but you know, with our depth situation, we're going to look at him hard at corner when he first gets in. Here he's playing running back. Again, when I said I thought we improved our speed area. Again, we lost a tremendous senior class that possessed a lot of great things for us, including leadership and speed. And you know, that's one of the things we had to go out and find this year. I think we've done that with quite a few of these players, and J.R. Nelson being one of those. Defensive end from here at Hellgate. Mick Delaney and I had a chance to watch Jesse Ginn play basketball last year, and I asked Mick, who's that other guy? And he kind of became some of our staff favorite, because he, to me, as you can see, a lot of great accolades, including academics. But what we saw in Zach is, if you can envision that the ever-ready bunny, only a big bunny. I guess it'd be a rabbit. But if you can envision that, that's what we saw on the basketball court. And again, that's what we saw in camp. A guy that never stopped. And we knew we wanted him in our family, and we're very happy he's here. And if you haven't, Hellgate has a few more games. If you haven't gone and caught Hellgate play basketball, it is well worth it to walk up those stairs and go to a game and watch Zach play basketball. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. As you can see, he can get off blocks. A lot of teams double teamed him, and he still made plays. Again, double team right here. He just keeps working. Quarterback steps up, and Zach makes sure he doesn't get any gain on the yardage. Great pad level right there. Again, works the offensive lineman. Offensive lineman that actually, I guess, recruited us. He sent the video into us. And, you know, Coach Greg gets a lot of video. But I did notice when Coach Greg gets O-line video, we all see it. Direct correlation. Position, recruiting coordinator, watch the video. So we do watch all offensive line videos. I'm learning that anyway. But another excellent student. He came to our Northern Iowa game, which was great timing. He'd been to their first playoff game, and he came to Missoula and just fell in love with the Griz Nation and the stadium, etc. But our biggest signee, and he does have really good feet. You can see him in the pass protection there. Again, he's the first guy off the line of scrimmage, which we talked about already. Finishes plays. There's another defensive player on the ground. Macaulay Todd. It's not Todd we're excited about. Taylor Walcott, wide receiver from Eugene, Oregon. You know, we were trying to get this guy to come to camp. We tried all which way we could, called his coach. He went to everybody's camp but ours, and went to Eastern, Portland State, Washington, Boise State, Oregon. He went everywhere. He wouldn't come quite over the mountain, so we didn't think we were really going to get him. So we said, what the heck, let's invite him to a home game. And he came. It was a mid-season game. And as you can see by his speed on this play, if you wind that back, with some of our seniors gone, this is what we need to have in a receiver, is a guy that can stretch the defense and get in the end zone. His father was actually a sprinter at the University of Oregon. His father was from Jamaica, and he won the 200 meters, I think back in like 1983 when he was running for the Ducks. So he has a lot of that in him. Tremendous track athlete. A lot like Chase, he's lining up in different areas. Again, good IQ, football player, good IQ, wide receiver is an example of a great football player right here. He does a lot of things on this rep. Breaks tackles, speed, acceleration. Gets back to the outside, and he does. He's got a fourth gear right there, as you can see. When he did verbal commit to us is kind of when some of the recruiting really started. Ben Wire, one of the neatest things about Ben Wire is the last line on that. It is kind of neat to go over there and pick a guy out. Now, when I say pick a guy, I think he's a real special guy, and I think he's going to be a great offensive lineman for us. 3.8. Again, excellent student. So we're going to put him at center once he gets here, and we're going to see how he can play at center. Here he's playing left tackle. Again, very physical player. Really a neat young man to be around. Really enjoyed recruiting him. His parents own a, what's it called, Mick?
Yellowstone Coffee Company.
Yeah, Yellowstone Coffee Company. They have a press and all that out in the back. And anyways, I got addicted on that stuff. It was good. So we hope he brings a lot of that with him when he enrolls. That's legal, right, Gene? They can bring stuff to us?
As long as I get some.
Okay. I'll tell you, the new Guinea blend is the best. It's better than French roast. Okay, anyway. But again, very physical player. Neat person to be around. So we're glad Ben Wire's in the family. And he does have a younger brother coming up that's going to be pretty good, as does Tyrone Holmes. So we're hopefully we can cash in on a couple of family situations as well. And I believe that's the last player, is that right? Gary?